sir.
Almost 11. I'll tend to the witness, Judge.
All right, any questions?
No questions, Your Honor.
Welcome to one of the most dramatic courtroom moments you'll see. The case? State of Texas versus Damon Thomas. Damon isn't a stranger to trouble, his record is long, his mistakes plenty. But today isn't about the past. Today is about whether this judge will give him one final chance at probation or send him straight to prison. And here's where it gets complicated. Damon isn't just another defendant. He's also a mentor to at-risk youth, working side by side with a local coach to guide kids away from the streets. The defense leans hard on this, painting Damon as a man who finally found purpose, coaching, mentoring, and giving back. But the prosecution reminds the court, this isn't his first mistake. So here's the tension, can good deeds outweigh bad choices? Or is Damon's past too heavy to ignore? Stick around, because by the end of this hearing, the judge's decision will have everyone talking.
Is calling 2023 CR 3239, State of Texas versus Damon Thomas. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
David A. Garcia, attorney for the defendant, Judge.
All right, we are here for sentencing. He entered a plea of no contest to count 2 on October 5th. The court found there was sufficient evidence to find him guilty. According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is silent on his application and punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
We do, Judge. We have one witness, Eric Nuncio.
All right. They come forward. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Defense.
Now, Eric, how do you know Damon here today?
I've known him just from the neighbor. I've known him like around my neighborhood. I've known him for about 5 years.
And what do y'all do together? Well,
So
first of all, what do you do?
I own a youth basketball organization here in town with over about 125 kids in my program. So pretty much what he does is he does a lot of the strength and conditioning parts of my program. He does a lot of the mentoring with the kids that are from the inner city. So that's pretty much what he's involved with.
And what's the name of your organization?
Line.
So when you say he works with the kids doing strength training, what exactly does that mean?
So pretty much, I played basketball my whole life, so I do a lot of the skill training and stuff, and more of the intense. He's good with, motivating kids and getting them to go. So I feel like that is a good way of them getting pushing them. And a lot of the kids that are, not as skilled or not as in shape, he deals with a lot of those kids that are, kind of starting off.
And what's the age group of these kids we're talking about?
So we start at 5 years old from kindergarten, and we end all the way to 18 years old, senior high school.
And are all of the kids that you're involved with playing sports in their schools, or are there some that just come to participate?
Well, a lot of the kids in my program, I offer for ones that don't make their basketball teams, like the ones that are less fortunate. A lot of the people in this city want a lot of the kids that are, talented. And my focus and our focus is the ones that are, kind of forgotten. Yeah.
And is the goal of your organization not only to help these kids physically, but emotionally to deal with life?
Yes, and that's a lot of the reasons why I like to deal with a lot of those kids, the ones that get cut, they get, they get discouraged. And those are a lot of the kids that you see around here doing things they shouldn't be doing at the ages of 6th grade, 7th grade. So those are the ones that we kind of reach out to the most. So I think it's a very good, opportunity for a lot of kids that are, kind of go under the radar or kind of feel like they're left out.
So what you're trying to say is basically you keep them off the streets, you keep them busy doing something positive for their body, for their mind, for society?
Yes, sir.
Have you seen good results over the years that you've been working on this?
We since we started in 2013, we put 37 kids in college, and countless kids play around the city.
Do any of those kids ever return to try to help out with the program?
I have about 3 of my coaches that are former athletes in the program.
Okay. And how often per month does Damon work within your program?
He was there. He was there pretty much every day. Like I said, I have a group that's kind of sticks to themselves, and he has a little group that he kind of sticks with, that he was sticking with at the time before he was arrested. Yes, sir.
And this group, do you see positive results from his work with the kids?
Well, some of them are new. A lot of kids I have now are new. But yeah, I think any kid that gets a little hands-on or has a type of attention to him is going to see some type of, you're going to see some type of success in that child.
Would you say that both you and Damon are sort of filling in for absentee parents?
I would say we're there to support some kids. One thing I do say is I'm not a parent. I'm a role model. A lot of these kids that do need help, I do say that we are there for a lot of kids that are less fortunate. We are lucky enough to have a lot of the kids that have a great parents around them, which the parents are very good with both of us. So that's a great thing as well. But the ones that don't have that type of guidance, we're always there for them. For sure.
Would you say that Damon is an asset to your program?
100%.
Now, you understand why Damon's here in front of the judge, right?
I've heard. Yes, I've heard that.
And in spite of this, he's got an application to the judge, hoping that she will give him probation. So if she were to give him probation, would you still allow Damon, knowing that he's here on a drug charge, a serious drug charge, would you still allow him to work with the kids?
Yes. Damon's never showed that type of side ever to any of myself or my family or any of the families around. So I don't feel him at risk of anything. I think if anything, when he's around, I think a lot of parents feel safe. He's a protector, sort of kind of person. So I feel like, it's total opposite. I think he's a very good asset, 100%.
Are you asking this judge to show him some leniency and give him that probation?
Please. I think he's learned his lesson being here long enough, and I know a lot of the kids miss him.
He's been sitting in jail for almost 10 months, right?
Yes, sir.
Almost 11. I'll tender the witness, Judge.
All right, any questions?
No questions, Your Honor.
All right, thank you so much for coming down, and thank you for what you do in the community.
Thank you so much.
Judge, my last witness would be Damon Thomas if he decides he wants to speak to the court.
That testimony was powerful. Think about it, Eric, a respected community leader, just told the court that Damon isn't just a volunteer. He's a lifeline for kids who've been forgotten. 37 students placed in college, countless others off the streets, and Damon right in the middle of it. But here's the legal catch. Character witnesses can sway a judge, but they don't erase the facts. Damon still faces a serious drug charge, and the judge has already read the police reports. The big question here, should the court give weight to Damon's role in the community, or should they stick to the cold, hard evidence of the crime? Let me ask you, if you were the judge, would Eric's words be enough to tip the scales?
All right, do you want to speak to the court?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, just so you know, before you speak to me, I've already read the police reports and I've read the PSI report. And I've read what you stated in the police report and I've read what you stated in the PSI report. So do you still wish to speak to me?
Yes.
All right, you can raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Damon Thomas.
All right, defense.
So, Damon, what exactly do you want to tell the judge?
Well, I just would like to tell the judge that I believe that I deserve probation. I've never been on probation. And if I was to mess up, I got to do a 360 and come stand right back in front of you again. And I don't believe you'll have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? I think I learned my lesson and I need to do what I need to do because I got a lot of stuff going on. And my child's mother, she was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So I got a lot going on right now.
Damon, do you think if the judge gives you probation, you can get a job that will continue to help you support not only yourself, but your family?
Yes, sir.
Will you
Yes, sir.
continue to work with Eric Nuncio and help the kids in community?
Yes, sir.
Will you follow each and every requirement as part of the probation or that the judge requires so that you make sure you don't make any mistakes?
Each and every, from the beginning to the end.
And Damon, you understand that the judge has looked at your record. It's a horrible record, isn't it?
Yes.
You made a
Not
lot
nothing
of
to be proud of.
You made a lot of mistakes.
Yes, sir.
What can you tell the judge that is different in you now than all those years of you making mistakes and committing crimes and or going to prison?
Well, I can say you live and you learn, and as you get older, you become wiser, and you understand that in and out of incarceration is the wrong way to go, because you got, like to say, I got these kids watching me. I'm like in a microscope, you know what I'm saying? So that doesn't look good on me as a person, or a human, especially with dealing with these kids in this type of situation.
You understand you put yourself in a bad situation when you were at that house. It wasn't your house, but you were at a house that had a lot of drugs at it, right?
Yes.
And you understand that was your mistake.
Yes.
What's going to be different that you don't put yourself in these kinds of mistakes in the future?
I'm gonna stay out of the projects. I'm gonna stay out of the projects, because that's the wrong place to be. Because at the end of the day, with this situation, it was kind of like being in the wrong place at the wrong time, and everything kind of really fell back on me. So I know that I got to move differently in the world.
And you're asking the judge for this one last chance for probation.
Yes, sir. I'm asking Miss Boyd to give me another chance at society, because again, if I fail, I'll be standing right in front of you again. And you can do what you got to do to me.
No further questions, Judge. I'll turn to the witness.
Any questions?
No question.
All right, so I'm reading the police report. And in the police report, it says that you admitted to owning the clothes and shoes found in the apartment closet.
No, ma'am.
And then it says that you admitted to the illegal narcotics being yours.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I think what happened is there's a video, Judge, where he's being interviewed by the detective that executed a search warrant at this location that Damon didn't live at. He was in a relationship with a woman that lived at the location. And when they executed the search warrant, Damon had been talking to one of the people at the house, and he was holding the drugs that he was asking this guy about. When they rushed in the door, Damon got up and ran, and he ran holding the drugs. And so the officer or detective that was questioning him on video asked him about that, and he admitted that he was holding it. And that's where they take it that he admitted.
Okay.
So he still was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He still was putting himself in a position where he should not have been judged. He should have known better. He knows that. He's made a lot of mistakes, but he's an older man now. He finally had things settled down, working with this youth group, and he's hoping that you'll give him that chance. He'll stay away from everyone in that neighborhood. He'll stay away from that woman. He'll do whatever you require to prove himself, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I've read everything. I've internalized everything that was said. I'm not going to grant your application. I'm going to find you guilty. I'll sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. Taking consideration 700-473-717-551, and I'll ask for the therapeutic community. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, and actually I gave you something better than what you pled for. You do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Off the record. Here's the thing. I know 5 years is a lot of time. Anytime you do a day in custody is a lot of time. You're going to have to make better use of your time. And when you are released from prison, you need to make sure that you stay on the path to be around people who are doing the right things. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Thomas.
What do you say to the judge?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
And there it is, 5 years in prison. Despite the heartfelt plea, despite the community testimony, the judge made it clear, Damon's record speaks louder than his promises. But notice something important. She gave him less than the plea bargain called for, signaling that she did consider his community impact and potential for change. Still, this is the harsh reality of repeat offenses. Good deeds don't erase bad choices. Damon will serve his time, and the youth he mentored will have to move forward without him. What do you think? Was this fair justice or a missed opportunity for rehabilitation? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your verdict. And if you found this breakdown as compelling as we did, hit that like button, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom moments.